Morning students, how are you all? I hope you all are well. So, have you done with your homework of exercise 1.1? Last time we have covered the exercise 1.1 till question number 8. Now we will continue with our exercise 1.1 from the question number 9. Moreover, we are also going to do the exercise 1.2. So, let us start with our today's session. Let us have a look at the concept that we are going to study as well as the exercise question that we need to know. Okay, so let's have a look.
So in the last session we have started with our exercise 1.1. The exercise 1.1 was on the base of the concept of reading a number, writing a number and finding the place value and face value of the given number. We have done the exercise till question number 8. Now moving on to our next question, the question number 9 states that complete the number pattern. Here you have been provided with a pattern and you have to complete the pattern by identifying like which you have to write the next number. So the A part is 76594, 76694, 76794. Now if you look carefully at this pattern, you will find that there is a difference of 100 digits. Yes, and if you are not able to identify how I have find out the difference of 100 digit, you just subtract the second digit with that of the first number. So if you will subtract 76694 from 76594, you will get the answer as 100. So it proves that there is a difference of 100. So to find out the next three number, what you have to do, you just have to add 100 to the given number. It means that you have to add 100 to 76794. So let's start adding 100. Now when you add 100 to 76794, you will get the answer as 76894. Again adding 100, you will get the next digit as 76994 and again adding 100, you will get the digit as 77094. So this completes our first pattern. The second pattern is 102359, 112359, 122359. So if you look carefully here, you will find that there is a difference of 10,000. Yes, so for finding out, just to subtract 102359 from 112359, you will find that 10,000 will come as an answer. So it means that for finding out the next number, you just have to add 10,000 to the given number. So if you add 10,000 to 1,22,359, you will get the answer as 1,32,359. Again adding 10,000, you will get the next digit as 142359, that is 1,42,359. Again adding 10,000, you will get the third digit, that is 1,52,359, which can be read as 1,52,359. So you have completed the second pattern as well. The third pattern is 276102, 286102, 296102. Now this question is meant for your homework, and to find out the pattern, you just subtract 276102 from 286102 and you will find that how much difference you need to add to complete the following pattern. I think you will be able to do the pattern as well. Now moving on to the next question. The next question is question number 10, which states that write 4 consecutive numbers just coming after 32065. Now how to find out the consecutive number? For finding out the consecutive number, you just have to add 1 to the given number in a sequence. So if you add 1 to 32065, you will get your first consecutive number as 32066, that can be read as 32,066. Adding again one more, next number will become 32,067. Again adding 1, next number will become 32,068 and the fourth number will become 32,069. So for finding out the consecutive number, what you have to do, you just have to add 1 if the number is 4 just after. The B part indicates that write 5 consecutive numbers coming just before. Now in this case, what you have to do, you have to find the number that comes just before. It means you have to find its predecessor, and for finding out the predecessor, what you have to do, you have to subtract 1. So this part is meant for your homework. You just find out the 5 consecutive number coming just before 23,658. that is, you just have to subtract 1 and you will get your answer soon. Okay, so do this part as your homework. Moving on to our next question, the question number 11. Question number 11 says that answer the following questions for the number 56987, that is 56,987. Now a number is given over here. You have to answer the questions that are as follows. The first part of the question is write the place value of the digit 5. So if you look carefully at the number 56987, it is on the 10,000 place. So for finding out the place value, what you have to do, you have to multiply the face value into the place. So the face value of 5 is 5. So just multiply 5 with 10,000 and you will write the answer as 50,000. The second part is find the place value of the digit 8. Now the digit 8 is on tens place. So again, finding out the place value, multiply the face value 8 with that of the place 10 and you will get your answer as 8 into 10 is equals to 80. So it is the place value of the digit 8. C part is write the digit whose place value is 6,000. Now you have to look carefully on the number. The place value of 6,000 here is of the digit 6. So you will write the answer as 6. So these questions are very easy, that are on the basis of the exercise 1.1 that we have studied in the last session. Now your exercise 1.1 is complete. You just need to do the practice of exercise 1.1 and complete the given homework of 1.1. Moving on to our next exercise. The next exercise is exercise 1.2. But before solving the exercise 1.2, what we have to do? We have to revise the concepts that are needed in the exercise 1.2. Now the exercise 1.2 is on the basis of finding the standard form, expanded form. Expanded form and standard form both you have studied earlier also. I have taught you in the previous session, that was in the starting. So let's quickly revise what is expanded form and what is standard form. If you talk about the expanded form, writing a number as the sum of its place value is called the expanded form of that number. It means that we have to write the given number in form of the sum of its place value. To understand this, let us take an example. Here the example number 2 is give the expanded form of 84536. This 84536 can be read as 84,536. Now what you have to do, you have to write the expanded form. So for writing it into the expanded form, what you have to do, you have to write it in the sum of its place values. So let's start. 84536. If we talk about the first digit, that is 8, it is on the 10,000 place. So we just write it as 8 into 10,000 plus next digit is 4, which is on the thousands place. So you just multiply 4 with that of 1000. Next is 5, which is on the 100 place. So just multiply 5 with that of 100. Next digit is 3, that is on the tens place. So just multiply 3 with 10. And the next is the 6, that is on the ones place. So just write it as 6 into 1. So if we write it down in form of sum, we can write it as 80,000 plus 4,000 plus 500 plus 30 plus 6, which is the sum of its place values. You can also directly write in form of its sum. Okay. The next example is write 456923 in the expanded form. Now this one is again a bigger number that starts from the values of lakhs. So we can write it as 4,56,923. So the expanded form of the given number will be written as 456923 is equals to, first is 4. So 4 is on the lakhs place. So multiply 4 with that of 1 lakh. So 4 into 1 lakh. Plus 5 into 10,000 because it is on the 10,000 place. Next 6 into 1000 as 6 is on the 1000 place, plus 9 into 100 as 9 is on the 100 place, plus 2 into 10 as 2 is on the tens place, plus 3 into 1. So we can write in form of place values as 4 lakh plus 50,000 plus 6000 plus 900 plus 20 plus 3. So in this way we can write the given number in form of its expanded form. If we talk about the standard form of a number is given by combining the face value of each digit in its correct place. So standard form means you have to write the given number in form of its face value. So it is as opposite to that of the expanded form. Likewise, in the given example that we have discussed earlier, the expanded form we have written in the solution, but the standard form is written in the question itself. So this 84536 is the standard form of the 80,000 plus 4,000 plus 500 plus 30 plus 6. Similarly, in the example 3, the standard form is 456923, which can also be written as 4,56,923. So this is the standard form, whereas 4 lakh plus 50,000 plus 6,000 plus 900 plus 20 plus 3 is its expanded form. So I think the concept of expanded form and standard form is clear to you. Now let's start with our exercise 1.2. So in exercise 1.2, question number 1 indicates that write the following in expanded form. So here they have given the 4 questions and you have to write the expanded form for each of the following. The first part is 47250, second part 752953, third part 64787 and the fourth part is 285905. So we just have to write the expanded form. Let us start writing the expanded form one by one. First is 47250. If you read the 47250, it can be read as 47,250. So for writing the expanded form, we just have to look at the place of each digit. Now if we start from the 4 is on the 10,000 place. So we just multiply 4 with that of 10,000 plus 7 which is on the 1000 place, 7 into 1000 plus 2 which is on the 100 place, 2 into 100 plus 5 which is on the tens place. So we will write it as 5 into 10 plus 0. We cannot indicate the 0 here because 0 doesn't have any value. So we just write the combination of expanded form as 40,000 plus 7,000 plus 200 plus 50, which is your answer. Second part is 752,953, which can be read as 7,52,953. Now if you will look closely, 7 is on the lakhs place. So first of all we just have to multiply 7 with that of 1 lakh plus 5 into 10,000 as it is on 10,000 place plus 2 into 1000 as 2 is on the 1000 place plus 9 into 100 as it is on the 100 place plus 5 into 10 as it is on the tens place plus 3 into 1 as 3 is on the ones place. So after multiplying we just write the combination as 7 lakh plus 50,000 plus 2000 plus 900 plus 50 plus 3. C part and D part are meant for your homework. C part is 64787 which can be read as 64,787, whereas D part is 285905 which we can read as 2,85,905. So these both are for your homework. You just do the questions in your homework. The second question is write the following in standard form. Now the standard form, as I have already explained you that the standard form is opposite as that of expanded form. So in the question, as you can see on your screens, they have written them in form of its expanded form. So the first expanded form they have given is 7 into 1 lakh plus 8 into 10,000 plus 2 into 1000 plus 9 into 100 plus 6 into 10 plus 5 into 1. So we just have to combine it and write in the standard form. So for writing the standard form we just have to take the face value of each number. So for 7 into 1 lakh the face value is 7. For 8 into 10,000 face value is 8. For 2 into 1000 face value is 2. For 9 into 100 face value is 9. For 6 into 10 face value is 6. And for 5 into 1 face value is 5. So we just combine them and write them as 7,82,965 or 7,82,965. Moving on to the B part. The B part is 4 into 1 lakh plus 2 into 10,000 plus 9 into 100 plus 8 into 10 plus 3 into 1. Now let's start writing the face values for each one of them. For 4 into 1 lakh, the face value is 4. For 2 into 10,000, face value is 2. One thing you have to keep in mind that here 1000 place is missing. So we just put a 0 in place of 1000. So we just write the face value as 0. Moving on to 9 into 100, the face value is 9. 8 into 10, face value is 8, and 3 into 1, face value is 3. So we just write it as 420,983, which can be read as 4,20,981. So in this way you can write the standard form. Now moving on to the question number C. The question number C is 6 into 1 lakh, 8 into 10,000, 4 into 100 plus 9 into 1. So this part is meant for your homework. So you just write the answer yourself, but while writing the answer, just keep in mind that if any place value is missing here, you just put a 0 in place of that. Okay. So this leads to the completion of exercise 1.2. We are done with it. Now it's your time. You have to do the practice and solve the questions that are being given as a part of your homework, and send your homework to our school email ID. Our school email ID is vbbshakarpuronlineclasses@gmail.com. However, if you have any query, then you are free to ask. Moreover, one thing just keep in mind that I have told you in the last session also, that as soon as the chapter gets complete, you have to take out the printouts of the exercises and have to paste in your respective maths notebook. Okay. So this was all for today. Keep practicing. See you tomorrow in the next session with next exercise 1.3. Okay. Till then, take care. Bye.